Cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu.
Cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu. In the pre-Vedic India, Dravidian civilization flourished in its nucleus in the Indus Valley. Tamil culture or Tamil heritage dates back to 2000 years and much more. Dear children, here we have cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu. The cultural heritage which we have received from our forefathers is something valuable which we have to hand over to the posterity or the next generation. Hence, it is imperative to know our ancient culture, our own tradition, and our own richness, so that we can proudly tell the future generation how our forefathers lived and how we are living and how they should live. In this context, the cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu is very important. Tamil language has got a history for more than 3000 years. If you look at the history of Tamil Nadu, it can be divided into three eras. From 500 BC, 1300 AD, we can divide this into three eras: the Sangam age, Calabras age, and the age of Tamil empires. In this beautiful lesson, we will be dealing in detail about the cultural heritage, its origin, the administration of the kings, the society, economic lifestyle, and the people, how they led their lives based on the landforms, the art and architecture, and the pride of place our mother tongue Tamil occupies in India today. Let's have a little more clarity on this subject. Sangam age. During Sangam age, we have the three kings, Pandyas, Cheras, and Cholas. Their flourishing rule, their wonderful administration, and the army they raised, the social structure people led a life, all these things will certainly interest us. Apart from that, when you read more about the society, the people lived based on the landforms. Kurunji, Mullai, Marudam, Palai, and Neidal. Based on the landforms, they led a lifestyle. People belonging to mountain, they were called the people of Kurunji. Here, people belonged to this desert were called people of Palai. Here we have got all the five landforms and their characters. We had the gods for each landform and the different timings. These things will certainly be a matter of great interest to you. And next, when you go a little deeper, you will see the revival of the Bhakti moments. Religious leaders, Alvars, Nayanmars, and people of great origin will give you a lot of insight into the cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu. Thousands of books flourished in Tamil literature. The greatest two-lined verse, Thirukural, or the religious fervor Kamba Ramayanam, Nalayara Divya Prabandham, Thevaram, Tiruvasakam, all these things will be of great entertainment as well as religious sentiments. Dear children, if you read more and more about this cultural heritage, we will come to know how our forefathers, how our ancestors, led by the Cheras, Cholas, and Pandyas, apart from the Pallavas, were great engineers. architectural marvels. They built the Pragadiswara temple, Madurai Meenakshi temple, a few examples. Apart from that, if you visit Mamalapuram or if you visit Trichy, Srirangam, wherever you go, the temples stand testimony to the architectural acumen of all the kings. Hence, this cultural heritage gives us the treasure our ancient fathers gave us. The society, how people lived, the caste system, the preservation of the caste, and the various reformers who fought against it. All these things will be a matter of great importance to know how we descended, how we lead our life today. Hence, we take great pride being Tamilians, and we should be taking a lot of interest in knowing the cultural heritage. Otherwise, the study of history will be incomplete without knowing about our mother tongue and about our own forefathers.
In the pre-Vedic India, a Dravidian civilization flourished with its nucleus in Indus Valley. Later, with the coming of Aryans, the nucleus was shifted to peninsular India. The Tamil language and culture are oldest surviving ones in the Dravidian family of civilizations. In the ancient Pali and Sanskrit literature, the words Dramila and Dravida meant both Tamil and the southern regions, and distinguished these from Sanskritized northern region Aryavarta. The Tamil language and literature are noted for their antiquity. The Sangam poets like Mamulanar belonged to the age of Nandas and Mauryas, that is, 4th century BC. Thus, the present Tamil language has a continuous history of at least 2500 years. Because of its antiquity, versatility, and its distinct qualities, Tamil language is bestowed with the classical status. Unlike Sanskrit, but similar to Chinese, Tamil has become the oldest surviving popular language of the Indian subcontinent and eldest of the Dravidian languages of South India. The political history of Tamil Nadu from 500 BC to 1300 AD is divided into 3 phases: the Sangam age, Kalabra age, age of Tamil empires. During the Sangam age, the political control of Tamil Nadu was divided between the crowned monarchs and petty chieftains. The Vellayars were the petty chieftains ruling over hilly tracts, example A of Podiyil Hills, Adiyaman of Kudirai Hills, Pari of Parambu Hills. The fertile plains of river valleys were ruled by 3 crowned monarchs, the Chera, Chola and Pandya. The petty chieftains and crowned monarchs patronized scholars and poets. Some of the kings themselves were excellent poets. Example, Arya Padai Kadanda Nedunjeliyan. The rulers were engaged in wars among themselves and with others like Sinhalese, Kadambas, Yavanas and Aryas. Cheran Senguttuvan, Karigala Cholan, Arya Padai Kadanda Nedunjeliyan were a few of the prominent monarchs of the Sangam age. The Kalabras uprooted the Tamil kingdoms in the second phase. However, the Tamil literacy activities continued during their regime too. A Jain monk named Vajranandi established a Dravida Sangha at Madurai. Achyuta Vikranta was the most popular Kalabra ruler who ruled from Urayur. The Kalabras were replaced by the Pallavas of Kanchi in North Tamil Nadu and the Pandyas of Madurai in South Tamil Nadu. The Pallavas were Simhavishnu, Mahendravarman I and Narasimhavarman I built a powerful empire by overcoming the challenges from the Chalukyas, Rashtrakutas and Gangas. They became patrons of Saivism and Vaishnavism and built temples for Vaishnavite and Saivite deities. In the south, the Pandyas' political unity patronized the Bhakti movement. By the end of the 9th century, Vijayalaya and Aditya Chola of Tanjore revived the Chola power. Parantaka I, Rajaraja I and Rajendra Chola transformed the Chola kingdom into an empire. They subdued the Vengi Chalukyas, Pandyas, Cheras and conquered the Sinhala kingdom. Rajendra sent expeditions to Bengal and Kadaram. The Cholas were ardent Saivites who built many magnificent temples for Shiva, of them Brihadishwara temple, Gangaikonda Cholapuram and Dharasuram are noteworthy. Extensive trade contacts were established with far-off countries like Srivijaya and China. By the end of the 13th century, the revival of Pandyas at Madurai and the emergence of Hoysalas of Dwarasamudra led to the decline and fall of the Chola Empire.